About microphone? Oh, a microphone. Okay, thank goodness. Hi, hi, superhero. Hi, everybody. Oh, controller one's been disconnected. Wonderful. In the time it took me to get my controller working. Ah, there. Now we have a controller. Okay, sorry, everybody. After reinstalling Windows, I guess everything has to be redone. But also, I think I just realized what happened is I had my PS4 plugged in, and I think what was going on is that I was wirelessly controlling my PS4 from across the house, and therefore the PC was not detecting it, even though it was plugged directly into the PC. And oh, now it looks like the USB connection is a little dodgy. Oh boy. All right, let's try this other cable. Oh, the other cable's not long enough. Okay, Well, let's see. Oh yeah, this controller is very loose now. The micro USB is like barely maintaining connection. All right, I'm gonna try to make this work. I'll kind of hold the controller vertically so that gravity does its job. I don't know. This is a stream. Anyway. Oh man, I hope not metal, but I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. I'm gonna try to play both Spelunkies and beat them both, and almost surely will fail because I have not played Spelunky since, I don't know, 3 weeks? So, but let's see how it goes. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, this feels very weird. Definitely not liking the way that this feels. I'm gonna be terrible at this. Well, give it my best shot. Anyhow, how are you all doing? Looks like if I want that dog, I've got to go up there. Doesn't seem worth it. Let's move on. Sans dog. Yeah. Nothing worth going after there. Oh boy. Anybody have any cool weekend plans or anything going on that's interesting? I don't know. We certainly don't, but I did make my first latte with our new espresso machine today, and that made me very happy. I always resisted the idea of buying an espresso machine thinking it would not be worth it, and I was wrong. It's very good. Very good to have a latte that you make in your kitchen. And it was very easy to do. Is this? Yeah. I got a Breville Bambino Plus metal. It's very small, which is nice. I feel like one of the reasons I always resisted it is that they traditionally are like huge. And it's just exactly what you need. It's all that you need. It makes the espresso and it makes the milk and nothing else. So yeah, it works really well. Krampus, yeah, so the way a latte is made is you pull an espresso shot, well, two, a double shot, and then you pour milk into it. And that's all a latte is, hot milk. So with the machine, you basically take compressed coffee grounds and put them in a little thing that locks in place, and then it just runs hot water through them at high pressure, which makes the espresso shot. And then you take some milk in a little thing and stick this wand into it, and it just froths some milk and heats it up. and then you pour the milk into the espresso shot, and that's it. And it's really good. It's very pleasing. Definitely a step up from normal drip coffee. I don't think I'll make it every day, but it was really nice this morning. Pepper says it won't be a latte, but it's just normal coffee with milk. No, it will not. That'll just be coffee with milk in it, which is fine too if that's what you like. Let's go this way. Spirit says, "Hey Nick, have you heard the show Players? It's only on Paramount Plus, so I don't think many people have seen it." I don't think I've heard of it. Wait, yes I have. I think I saw an ad for it. It's like a Dota guy, right? It's like a documentary about a Dota guy. Is that right? I think I did see a trailer for it. League of Legends, sure. It seemed to imply that that person was like the most popular esports player, and I didn't know if that was actually the case. I'd never heard of him, I don't think. Oh, it's a mockumentary? Oh my god, I had no idea. I hope this is the same thing that I saw, because I actually, if it is, I had no idea it was a mockumentary watching the trailer. I thought that was real. Honestly, who can tell anymore? I also saw a trailer for an actual documentary on HBO about VR chat players, and that may as well have been like a mockumentary. I would never know. Super says it's very well done. All right, well, I'll check it out. A mockumentary about a League of Legends player is pretty deep 2022 content. That's pretty good. Oh boy. That was just a lack of patience playing out before your very eyes. Let's see what we got in this shop. Nothing good. Not buying anything. Ooh. Honestly, this run could be going worse. Although 2 health, not ideal. Oh god. Definitely on the lookout for new television, though. Like the shows we were watching just dried up, although I guess there's a lot of stuff coming out in like a month or two, huh? Whoop. Oh, this is a little tricky. Ah, but we have a shop. I think the shop might be right here. What do you know? It was the most aggressive pinging that I've heard in a bit. Okay. What's going on down here? Problem Machine, we have had that problem specifically with Barry as well. I don't know if it's just something about Barry. I do think that show was maybe hyped up too much for me, because we started and restarted it, I think 2 or 3 times now, and every time I'm expecting it to be this like tour de force, like super hooky thing, and it's always just kind of fine, and then we don't watch any more of it. I feel like my expectations were too high. terrible shop this is. This is just absolutely atrocious. Okay. Well, God, I don't even really want to waste the bombs to buy all the stuff. Can I? Oh, that's 40,000, right? Okay. Have you seen any of what we do in the Shadows Superhero, or is that going to be like your first? Oh God, why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. What a terrible thing to do. All right, well, let's move on to Spelunky. Yeah, I like the What We Do in the Shadows show quite a bit, but and I think this is just my take, but I'm starting to see some sort of lazier writing in the last like season and a half. There's always like one or two jokes that really get me, and I do enjoy watching it, but I don't know. This could just be total false memory situation, but I feel like the first two seasons were really strong, and it's sort of not quite as strong now, but it's definitely a show worth watching if you have not. Oh, I missed Spelunky 1. Let's see if I can pull out a Spelunky 1 victory, even though 2 was terrible. Yeah, I feel like they addressed that problem machine, and now I feel like it's still a problem, or it's worse now, I guess. But it didn't bother me initially at all, because I didn't mind that they were static, because I just felt like it worked for the show. Like, I felt like the comedy was fine. But I do feel like it has become more of an issue, so I guess I just have the opposite take. Anyway. Definitely gonna grab this dog. 2 health. Not very comfortable. Oh no. Definitely feeling tired at the end of this week. Oh yeah, I liked that stuff, PM. I think there are aspects of the writing, just from a comedy standpoint, that are maybe more the things that I'm finding kind of lazy. I don't know. I always, like, in my head with a show like that, if I can see it on the page, and if I'm being, like, made aware of it, then they're just, like, I don't know, I'd have to really sit down and pinpoint specifically the sort of like moment-to-moment things that bother me about a show like that, when it's being a little bit lazy, but it's usually like, oh, if this sounds like it would be in a bad Simpsons episode, then I don't know. It's more just like actually like really crafty kind of moment-to-moment dialogue things than the structural stuff that ends up bothering me. Usually, I guess, when they're forcing characters to kind of interact with each other in a way that feels forced, for lack of a better word. Like, kind of, one character whining about another character, and then kind of the other one looking at the camera and going like, can you believe that they're doing this? And it's just, I don't know. There's just some aspects of that kind of shtick that gets old for me. Almost like, you know, the sitcom thing when like somebody's got like a comeback, you know, like a sick comeback line. Like if that's part of it, then it always just like drives me nuts. I think this frequently happens with Guillermo's interactions with the group at this point of the show. Anyway, wow, I'm getting really into the weeds here, but it is a, oh my god. Well, that was pretty bad. It's a funny death though. Oof. Well, I'll play a little bit more just to brush up on my Spelunky, and then hopefully I'll be able to stream some longer stuff this weekend or next week, because I didn't have a whole lot of time to. Well, I just had no ability to stream at my parents' house for 2 weeks, so and this week has been a bit busy catching up on various things. So. The season 4 opener. Oh my god. What? The season 4 opener had a lot of that stuff for me. And just kind of reminded me of the. I also agree with Janelle. Well, this is kind of a spoiler, so I don't necessarily want to. I don't know. Does anybody care about like overall plot spoilers for a comedy show? If anybody cares, superhero, if you care, I don't know. I guess mute the stream for the next 15 seconds. Oh, I don't know. Maybe people haven't seen season 4 at all. Okay, that's fine. I'll forget it by the time. Okay. Well, it's fine. But I guess without saying anything. The end of season 3 set up season 4 for like maybe kind of a fun getting outside of the show's typical settings, and then season 4 does not follow that at all, and Janelle felt like that was a miss, and I do as well. But oh no. Yeah, I mean, I think we generally agree, PM. I think for me, I guess I kind of hear what you're saying with the initial seasons as well, because yeah, now that I'm thinking of it, initially I was a little bit like, the movie was definitely stronger, even though I like the actors in the show. It did take a bit to get going. I kind of feel like episode to episode there'd be like one that I really liked and one that was just okay, you know? But all that being said, I feel like around season 2 it started to pick up for me, you know, at that point. Anyway, whatever. It's a show. I do want to watch that show, The Bear, but I feel like in my head right now, I'm going in with the expectation that there's a 50% chance that I find it sort of insufferable. I don't know why. I guess because it's just that kind of show, it seems like, but I hope that I like it. Yeah, I agree with that too, PM. Ooh, I should have used that to get out of having to spend a rope there, but... Trying to think what I feel like streaming coming up. Really not that excited about many games that are like going to be released here. I don't have anything I'm looking forward to. So I guess I'm gonna have to find something to occupy my streaming time. I don't really know what I'm doing with Spelunky right now. Why did it? Oh, I lost my controller again. Alright, I'm gonna just do like 1 or 2 more runs here and then call it a day. This is pretty bad. I think, I'm not surprised. It's always rough getting back into a game like this when you haven't played it in a bit, but... I also need to eat some food, and I think it might be a Domino's night. A lot on my mind right now. What size Domino's to get? Sausage or pepperoni? Very difficult decisions to make. Yeah, Super, I was thinking of you because I had nothing to do at my parents' place, and I had the PlayStation Plus games pulled up, and both Battlefront 2 and Star Wars Squadrons are on there. I was curious if that like helps the player base at all, but I guess probably only on PlayStation, huh? And I suppose you're playing on PC. Or is it cross-platform? I don't know. Oh, it's fully cross-platform. Okay. Well, that's cool. All right, this is a pretty good run. I've got 40 bombs and no excuses. So let's see if I can put something together here. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever played Squadrons in VR. I guess I should try that. I've got to go all the way back up with this thing. Well, this is kind of a disaster of a level. All right, well, I take it all back. This is bad. Wow, what a terrible layout. Oops. Well, that could have been worse. Oh god. Oh, what is happening? Oh jeez. I've about had it with this one. Do you mean because of like the nausea superhero, or I guess there are any number of reasons why that could be the case. Like just having a hot, sweaty VR headset on for that long. Oh, interesting. That makes sense, super. Key bindings being the issue. Got it. That makes sense. All right, feeling a little more confident with Spelunkin here. I just had to get a few reps under my belt. Thanks, Alvec. Oh no, a bat! Ah! Played Hitman in a while. I wonder if there's some Hitman content I could have fun with for a bit. Might be good streaming stuff. Thanks, Dash. Well, this is dumb. Oh! Okay. No! Oh my god, the bullet spread. Oh, the worst. How did none of those hit him? Well, I came in with extremely low expectations for this day of Spelunky, so not surprising, but. Let's see if we can get just like a regular victory. And no, we're not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. I forgot about the guy. Well, that's pretty much what I expected. So anyway, I will have to talk to you all this weekend because I'm bad at Spelunky. Yeah, and I need a Domino's pizza. I need it pretty badly. So, yeah, no trailer. Sorry for Krampus, but I'll have to work on getting that hooked up again. Super says new Hitman 3 level July 26th. Oh, that's fun. Cool. Well, maybe I'll stream some Hitman on July 26th then. But in the meantime, have a good weekend, everybody. I will hopefully stream something. But yeah, TBD. Take care, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.